All right, let's go. Okay. So sitting on your knees, if you can, okay. Otherwise, just taking any of the other options that I've explained. And then just resting your hands onto your thighs. If you want to take more of a calm approach to it, then you let your palms face down. If you want to draw a bit of energy in, turn your palms up to the sky. Okay. It's a bit more receiving and that's a little bit more closed off. Okay. So just stay where you are. You're going to close your eyes and relaxing your shoulders, relaxing the whole body, taking a few slow breaths, starting to feel light in your body, maybe sitting up a little bit taller. Just listening to the mental, emotional, and physical chatter. If you need to move, if you just need to shake your shoulders or your head or anything to get rid of any tightness or tension, then do that and then come back to a still seat. Just calming yourself. If you're quite an active, busy person, you've run around the house about a couple of times today, I'm going to help you and give you a few tools just to bring yourself to be a bit more present, a bit more relaxed. So we're breathing in and out through our noses. And then breathing out all the air out of your nose, empty the lungs. So breathing the air out through your nose. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Breathe in a little bit more, sit up taller and hold your breath. And then slowly releasing the breath. Gently let the air escape out through your nostrils. Once your breath is out, hold your breath again. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold your breath. You're going to hold your breath as long as it feels right for you, as long as you can, as long as it is helping to bring your attention to your breath. Whenever you're ready, you can release the breath. And repeating it one more time, taking a slow, deep breath in. And holding your breath as long as you can. Holding it for longer if you can still can. Whenever you're ready, you can breathe out. And once you do get to the point of releasing the breath, just coming back to a natural rhythm and keep your attention at the tip of your nose, watching your breath as it enters and exits through the nostrils. Taking notes and checking in again with the mental, physical, and emotional chatter. Where is that at the moment? Just trying not to resist, surrendering to the process. Just looking for some tension in your body that you can dissolve. Maybe your toes are getting pinned in the knees, or that's fine. Just moving past that, listening into the rest of the body. Maybe there's a few sounds outside, maybe starting to just invite those sounds. Letting yourself sit and bath in the moment, listening, breathing, maybe even smelling, feeling the air on your skin. When you're breathing in and out through your nose, notice what that consistency of air is like. Is it smooth? Is it thick? If this is too much to sit on your shins, maybe just drop yourself onto your bum, sitting up tall again. Drawing your intention and your awareness inwards towards your chest and your belly space. If you feel something tugging at you, pulling, trying to get your attention, try not to push it away, rather invite it, accept it, check in what it is, say, I know this is, and that is what is coming up, and then just come back, trying to find a space where there's a bit of open space. Maybe it's something like void. Again, you might feel or think, give it a high five, and come back using the tool, breath as a tool if needed. You're just allowing yourself to drop a little bit deeper into this practice and observing the mind, observing the body, and observing the breath. Starting to send slightly deeper breaths down into your belly. Just giving a short reflection on how that went, what your experience was. It's normal to have some frustration. And it's normal to also just feel good and feel quite blissed. Not holding on to that experience. And you can take your chin down to your chest, whether you're on your knees or whether you're seated on your bum. And very slowly start to roll yourself down millimeter by millimeter. Letting gravity take you down. Maybe your arms will slide off your legs. Let them drop and control. Letting your out breath take you down a little bit further. Dropping your shoulders away from your ears. See if you can release just that little bit more without pushing to go there. Just dropping. Zero resistance. Very slowly starting to roll yourself up. And this takes a little bit of lifting. Once you come up to the top, just half open your eyes, gazing a little bit out in front of you. Maybe you want to rub your eyes, taking in color, taking in light, taking in texture, taking in a deep breath, maybe a little sigh. And letting go of any distractions. You can reach your arms back behind you, interlacing your hands behind your back. Squeezing your tips of your fingers down into the backs of your hands, and then start to pull your arms back behind you. Opening up through your chest and your collarbones. Squeeze your bum and your belly. It's almost like you're trying to lift and squeeze your bum up and away from either the floor or the bum, your heels. Start to lift up your chest, drawing your gaze up towards the roof. Then it's going to start to bend backward just as much as is good for you, charging your hands towards the floor. And pulling ourselves back up again. Bringing yourself onto your all fours. You're going to tap the backs of the feet on the floor. Letting the blood rush back in. Stretch your toes out. Lift them away from the floor, your feet. Making a few rotations with the ankles. Stretching the toes. Point the toes, flex the feet. Take the shins from side to side. Lift them up, shins over to the other side. Either being on your fingertips or maybe on your flat hands. Stretch those toes open. Mine's still tingling. And coming back to center, tuck your toes under, pushing into the mat. Walk your hands back. Knees draw together, bum sits back. Hug your ankle bones in. Stay here, or if you feel fine, come up seated. Bringing the tips of your fingers onto your shoulders. Lift your elbows up to the sky. Draw your lower belly in. Breathing in, little bend back, circling arms back behind you as much as you can. Chin to chest. Bring the elbows to connect in front of your body as you breathe out. Lift them up. Keep them together for as long as you can. Lift and release. So you're going to lift the elbows up to the sky. Circle them back behind you. Lift your chest, gaze, breathing in. Breathe out, chin to chest, elbows connect, lifting them up. Breathing in, open your chest, lean back. Let the shoulder blades squeeze together at the back. Chin to chest, pull your belly in, pull your ribs in around your back, like a cat stretching the middle of the back, the upper back. Breathing in, lifting your chest, moving through 2 more rounds in your own time. Seeing if you can bring a little bit of volume to your breath. Make it a little bit audible. And maybe even slowing down with the breath. And we're going to change direction. The elbows come forward, round the back, chin to chest, open the elbows to the side. Puff the heart forward, armpits open, elbows come forward and down. Continue in your own time, breathing in as the lungs open up. Breathing out as you close them, squeeze the air out of your chest and your belly. If this is too much for you guys, release the feet. Come moving through 3 more rounds. All right, coming back forward onto all fours. Again, tapping the backs of the feet. Okay, so we're going to repeat that. So you can either sit on your heels, stand up, curl the toes, and sit back if you can, otherwise stay up. Right, reaching your arms out in front of you. You're going to draw your fingertips in, splash, fingertips out. Draw your fingertips in, splash. Right, let's go. Try to not let your shoulders creep to your ears, just relax them. Little squeeze of the lower belly so that you're almost trying to lengthen out your lower back a little bit. Keep splashing, 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 splash, splash, splash. So you really want to get someone wet now. So splash, 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 splash. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go your fastest, or maybe not the fastest, just yet. Just go a little bit faster. A little bit faster. And now go your fastest. Go, 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 faster, 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 faster. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake the hands like a cat fight. Interlace the hands, roll the wrists around. And then you can come back onto your all fours. Maybe shake the backs of the feet again. Alrighty, make sure that your knees are underneath your hips, your hands are underneath your shoulders. Just a quick supine twist to warm up. So not to whine just yet. Right hand comes underneath the left, crawl, push, 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 coming onto your right shoulder. Lifting onto the left fingertips. And you're going to push with the left fingertips into the floor and you're going to roll onto the back of that right shoulder. Nice slow deep breaths. And then try to distribute the weight equally through both knees, just to start off with. And then slowly moving your hips from side to side. So now shifting weight from one knee to the other. Push your bum forward, lift your belly and your ribs in. Push your bum back. Push your bum forward. Bum back. Pull your bum in like a dog pulling its tail underneath. And release. Bring yourself back up. We'll go over to the other side. Left arm threads through. Come onto the right fingertips. Left ear listening to the mat. Pushing into the fingertips, roll back. Maybe close your eyes if you want. Slow, easy breaths through the nose. Noticing what your body feels like on this side. Shifting the weight from knee to knee as you move the bum from side to side. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle through the butt. Pull the belly in, push the bum forward. Push the bum back. Roll the tailbone in underneath. Pull the lower belly in. Pushing the bum back. Roll the tailbone in. Pushing the bum back. You're going to rise back up onto your hands. From your all four base, you're going to step your right foot back into a high plank, followed by your left foot. Push the bum forward again like a dog pulling its tail underneath. Push the heels back. Push through your hands around your upper back. Lifting your hips up as you sink the heels down to the ground. Walk it out, bending into one knee, bending into the other knee. Shake your head out. Drop one shoulder, drop the other shoulder. It's creating a rhythmic-like movement. If you're following with a few ujjayi breaths, trying to restrict the back of your throat, pushing the air in and out through your nose. Right leg lifts high. Lifting and squeezing into the right bum. Try and make an imprint with your back foot on the wall behind you, whatever is behind you. Lifting high onto the left toes, draw your right knee to your right tricep, that's above your right elbow. Squeeze the knee into the tricep, pull the right heel into your bum. Take the right knee a few centimeters away from the tricep. Twist it over towards your left wrist. Squeeze the knee into the wrist. Take it away from the wrist. Make sure your back leg is really straight and active and supporting you. Take it back up to your right tricep above the right elbow. Step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. And do what you need to warm up, straightening the front leg, dropping the hips, bending into the front knee. You'll see the knee might go over the ankle, that's fine. When you go back, the hips will move back almost like a pyramid type form. So just moving backwards and forwards. Maybe twisting a little bit, giving the shoulder a shimmy. Yours isn't going to look exactly like mine. Mine won't look like yours. Maybe a few circles with the hips. A few easy breaths. Right, meeting me back here with your knee over your ankle, coming onto your tips of your fingers. You can reach one hand or one arm out in front of you, and that's enough. You can choose which one, or maybe you can join me and reach both out. Reaching your arms out in front of you, you're going to push down into that front big toe. Lean, lengthen out, squeezing into your belly, squeezing into your bum. Bring both hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back into your high plank. We're going to lower down. You can take a different variation to me if you like. I'm going to go for knees, chin and chest just while I'm warming up. I'm going to pull myself through onto my belly, lift my chest. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, chin to chest, and pulling the hips back into a downward facing dog. We're going to go for a second round on the right hand side before we go to the left side. Right leg goes up. Draw the right knee to the right tricep. Take it down towards the left wrist. It changes a little bit. Kick the right foot out in front of you. So it's pretty much next to the left hand. If it's a little bit behind, that's fine. Okay, so you're staying on the back ball of the foot. Make sure it's not on the heel, but it's up. Lift onto your fingertips, feeling that nice stretch in the front IT band. Behind the right knee, you might feel a little bit of stretch there. Lift up, puff your heart forward, stretching, lengthening, reaching. Now you can spin the back heel down, plant the right hand flat onto the floor, take the left arm up to the sky. A few easy breaths. You can either stay here, or maybe float that right foot in the air. Everyone draw your right heel into your right inner thigh. You're going to step back into your down dog, left hand down, right foot comes to the floor. Left leg reaches high, bend the knee, open the hip up. Straighten that leg back out again. Turn the back pinky toe down to the floor. Breathing easy breath. Feel yourself stick onto your mat, grip into the floor. Bring your left knee to your left tricep, really squeeze it in. Pull your heel to your bum, lift up as high as you can. Take your knee a few centimeters away from your arm and lift your knee up higher. Push through your hands. Let that back heel stretch. Take your left knee to your right wrist and squeeze. Don't drop down just yet. You can be here, be strong. You've got this. Take it away from the wrist. Pull the lower belly in. Hold it. It's fine if you're getting a little bit, a few shakes. Lift it up to the left tricep. Hover the foot next to the left hand and step it up. Do what you need to on this side. Maybe repeating what you did on the other side. Straightening, bending, rocking, rolling. Shaking. Close your eyes for a few moments and just observing where your body is taking you. Doesn't get easier. Always stay a little bit tight in the hips and the legs. It's always good to just take your time and warm up nicely. So bending into the front knee, here on the back ball of the foot, either one arm, maybe two. Reaching your chest forward, almost like you're pushing yourself onto the back tippy toes. Reaching as far forward as you can. Squeezing into the front big toe. Energy through the fingers, reach out of your arms. Bring your hands down to the floor. Stay back into your high plank. I'm going to go down knees, chin and chest. Slide yourself through, breathing in, lift your chest up. Elbows are bent, hugging into the sides. Chin to chest, push to the knees, lifting the hips back, down dog. Left leg reaches up again. Left knee to left tricep. Left knee to right wrist. Left foot kicks out, straightening it out. Stay on the back ball of the foot. Lift your heart forward as if you're pulling your fingertips back towards you. Nice big stretch behind the front knee. Maybe more weight in the right hand if it feels like there's too much pressure on the left fingertips. Spin the back heel down, left hand underneath the left shoulder, right arm up to the sky. Maybe lifting that front foot, floating it off the mat for a bit. Breathing, lifting, pushing firmly into the back foot. Recoil as you draw the left heel to your left butt. Right hand comes down to the floor, left leg comes back down into your downwards facing dog. Paddle it out, breathe it out. Lower yourself to your knees, lifting up onto the tips of your fingers. Push your bum back, lift your heart up, take a big breath. Breathing in, breathe out, push your bum forward, chin to chest, round your back, looking to your belly button. Lower your belly, breathe in, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Push the bum forward, chin to chest and hold. Keep breathing here, maybe squeeze your bum forward, suck your belly up a little bit higher. Either drop the hands or stay on the tips of the fingers. Push the bum back up, downwards facing dog. Release the hands if you haven't yet. Right leg goes high. Breathe in. Draw the knee into your chest. Let the out breath push your foot forward, stepping onto the inside of the right hand. Drop the back knee. Keep the back toes curled under. Lifting your arms up to the sky. Interlace your hands, except for your index finger. Squeezing the palms together. Sinking your hips down. If you're on a hard floor or hard surface, slide something in underneath your knee. Lifting up through your chest, bend back just as much as if you still don't feel pressure in your lower back. It should feel good. Leaning as far back as feels good to you. Pulling yourself up so your gaze will come forward in front of you, tracing a line from the roof to the front. Lifting the back knee off the mat, straightening out your back leg. Squeezing into the lower belly. You're going to push your right hip back behind you, squeeze your ribs down. You're going to release your hands down your sides, sweeping them back, sending your chest forward, either staying on the back tippy toe or lifting the back leg off the ground, coming into airplane warrior 3. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the left knee into your chest. Keep balancing on that right leg. Drawing it in and up. You're going to push the ball of the left foot forward in front of you just as much as you can, maybe it's a little bit lower. And then you're going to pendulum swing that left leg back behind you. Stepping nice and far back onto your mat. Spin the back heel down. Circle the left arm forward, up and over. Reach your right arm forward, coming into warrior 2. So nice and easy transition. Squeezing into your bum. Squeeze your shoulders together, like they're giving each other a little hug. Sending your weight a bit more forward, bending into that front knee. Reach your fingertips into an opposite direction. Good, keep breathing. Flip your front palm up to the sky, reach it forward, lift it up and over, reverse your warrior. Pulling yourself back up into warrior two, straighten your front leg. If you need to, you can hop that back foot in a little. Tilt your chest forward. Take your right hand down. Just bring it to the right shin, not lower than that. Opening up your chest. Maybe turning your gaze up towards the roof. Make sure your front knee is still a little bit bent. Take the top arm, reach it all the way over your head. Now slide your right hand down your shin towards your ankle. Nice side body stretch. Turn your top pinky finger down to the ground. Slide your hand back up towards your knee, bend your knee, flip your front palm and reverse warrior. One more time, breathing in, come up, straighten the front leg, put the hand onto the shin, slide it down, lifting up with the top hand, reaching the top arm all the way up and overhead. And as you do this, puff your heart, or rather your left armpit and rib cage, up to the sky, so that you're not collapsing down towards the bottom leg, puffing up. Keep stretching that nice sideways, bending the front knee, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Pull yourself back up, warrior two, cartwheel your hands to the floor. Spinning onto the back ball of the foot, step back into your high plank, we lower down. You can do a push-up in between for a little bit of extra power tonight. Breathing in to lift your chest up. Chin to chest pulls the hips back, downwards facing dog. Left leg reaches high, bend the knee, open the hip up. Left foot comes and steps forward in between the hands, drop the back knee, interlace the hands except for the index. Reach the arms up to the sky, send your hips forward, grow long through your spine as you lean back. Breathing, controlling, strong lower belly, especially pressing down into your, just below your belly button. Pull yourself back up, trace your gaze forward, straighten your back leg out. Try to send your weight a little bit into the back foot as you push your hips forward, lean a little bit back at your shoulders over your hips and bend more into your front knee. As you release your grip, reach your arms back behind you, send your chest forward, flying, lifting that back leg off the floor. Shoulders away from the ears, keep reaching the arms back, draw your right knee into your chest. Lift the leg as high as you can, push the heel forward, spread the toes. Pendulum swing, so swing it back without touching the ground. Stepping as far back as you can onto the mat. Spin your back heel down. Circle your right arm forward. Left arm follows, reaching forward, opening up the arms into warrior two. Taking a couple of bounces into the front knee. Couple of deep breaths. Try to draw your heels in towards one another, so pulling your entire body to the midline. Nice strong inner thigh activation. Stretching your arms, staying nice and steady. Steady your breath to steady your mind. Push a little bit deeper, hold a little bit stronger. Flip your front palm, reaching it forward. Lift your arm up and over, reverse your warrior. Nice side body stretch. Lift your left armpit up, puff it to the roof, come back up. Straightening out your front leg. Option to hop that back foot in a little, or maybe heel toe. Flip your thumbs up to the roof, reach forward, left hand to the left shin, right arm comes up. You see how easily my bum wants to push back behind me? Push the bum, your bum, forward, bringing that bottom hip forward. Gazing up as that feels okay for you, soft top shoulder. You're going to take the top hand, trace a line to the front of your mat, turn the top pinky finger down, slide your bottom hand down to your ankle. Try not to collapse and hang here, but rather lift, lengthen, open. Bending into your front knee, pull yourself up, flip your front palm and reverse your warrior. Spider crawl the back fingers down the back calf, maybe wrap your arm around your lower back. Pull yourself back up. Left hand slides down the left shin, right arm over. Keep sliding, keep taking that arm over into a triangle. Nice easy breath. This time puffing your right armpit and ribcage up to the sky. So if I had to come and put my hand on your top ribcage, I would want you to push with your ribcage into my hand. Bending into the front knee, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Sinking backwards. Pull yourself back into warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Breathe in, step back, high plank, optional push-up. Lower down, lifting your chest up. Up dog or cobra. Pull the hips back, downwards facing dog. Right leg up, three-legged down dog. Big breath in, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Drop the back knee, interlace the hands, arms up, bend back, breathe in. Pull yourself up, straightening out the front leg, the back leg. Sweep your arms back behind you, lifting the back leg up, airplane mode. Draw the left knee into your chest, standing up, find your balance. If you fall, that's okay, keep going. Push the left foot forward. Pendulum swing it back, keep reaching your arms back. Spin the back heel down, circle your arms around, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Bring yourself back up into warrior two. Gaze to your front big toe. You can hop the back foot a little bit, maybe you take one float. Take your right hand a little bit towards that right front corner of your mat. So we're gonna lift the back foot up. Wasn't that gracious? Lift the back foot up, balancing on the right fingertips, maybe putting your hand on a block if you need to. Opening up the top hip if you want to play and flirt with it. Float the bottom hand away from the mat. Squeeze your top butt as you lift it up even higher. Draw your left knee into your chest. Slowly stand up. Reaching your arms back behind you. We're at that beginning phase again. Push your left foot forward. Hold it. Now you're going to bend into the right knee. Go down as low as you can for as long as you can. Reach your arms forward. If you need to use your hands to come sit down onto your bum. Draw your left foot to meet your right foot. Lean back, reach your arms forward, lift your feet off the mat. Boat pose. As you breathe in, send your feet forward. And as you breathe out, draw your knees in, crunching upwards. Breathing in back and crunch up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull yourself up. Take the right foot down onto the ground. This is the tricky part. If you can lift up without your hands, go for it. Otherwise, maybe use a little roll. So we're going to roll backwards, take the left foot back, roll up, step onto that right foot, or use your hands, get the bum off the floor, but keep the left heel down. Okay, let's go one more time. Rolling the foot backwards, arms back, push into the right foot, push into your fingertips, just try and get the entire leg and the butt off the ground. Make sure the left leg is squeezing tight. Now take both legs overhead as you roll. Bend your knees and stand onto your feet. Reach your arms forward onto the feet. Lift your left heel to your left bum. Quickly take a few more rolls if you're not there yet or here yet. Step your foot nice and far back onto the mat. Spin your back heel down, circle your left arm around, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands all the way to the floor. Step back, high plank, optional push-up. Lower down, breathe in, rise, chest up. Chin to chest, hips back, down dog. Take a nice big breath in through your nose and sigh it out through your mouth. Allow your heart rate to come down. Almost blocking the air out of your nose. Left leg comes up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Step your left foot up and in between your hands, back knee down. Interlace the hands, fingers up, lean back. Pull yourself up, straightening out the back leg. Sweep your arms back behind you, fly forward, back leg comes up. Draw the right knee into your chest, kick it forward. Pendulum, swing it back. Step far back onto your mat, into your warrior two. From your warrior two, look to the left front corner of your mat, take a couple of hops, maybe one, back leg comes up, half moon pose. Lift your top leg higher by squeezing into your right butt. Bend your bottom knee and straighten it back out again. Bend your bottom knee again, a little bit, sit down, straighten it out. Maybe float the left fingertips off the mat. Nice and strong, guys. Draw the right knee to your right armpit, into your chest, slowly stand up, reaching the arms back. Push your right foot forward, reach your arms out in front of you, and we sit down for 5, 4, 3, 2, you're slower than I am. 1, go down. Reaching your arms out in front of you. Left leg's a little bit weaker than the right. Come back into your boat, lift your knees up, lower down, and pull up. Let's go for 5, 4, pull your belly button in, 3, 2, 1. Place the left foot down onto the ground. No, right foot down onto the ground, pardon. And then you're going to try and see if you can lift up from here. Some of you might be able to do that. Otherwise, roll back. Roll forward. Push into your hands, get your butt off the ground and your left heel. You really squeeze the left thigh. Does feel like we're doing the other side. Put your left foot down. Just an extra one on the left leg is good. Roll back. Come up. Push into your hands. I'm on my fingertips. I've got my right heel off the floor. Even if your bum doesn't come off the floor, just try and push up. Lift that heel a little bit higher. 1 more, roll back. Roll forward, lift up. Okay, now we're going to take both feet back. We're going to roll back with both legs. And as we come up, we're going to land on both feet to stand up. And we're going to come into a chair. See if you roll up, if you can do it without using your hands. Roll back. Forward, squeeze the legs together. Keep the knees bent. Lift your chest, lift your arms up. Sit down a little bit deeper into this chair. Holding just a little bit longer, push your bum forward. You don't even know we're doing this, we're there, we're almost done with it. Stand up, draw your right and left knee into your chest. Left knee, you see if your knee's doing what mine is, it's dropping into the midline. Pull your right knee out. Okay, put the left foot down. Sit down into your chair. Come up about halfway, draw your right knee. Maybe the left knee is now dropping in, pull it outwards, sit your weight back. Just drawing that right knee higher up into your chest. Ooh, I've got the shakes. If you have to, hold it, you're strong, you can be here. Step your right foot far back onto the mat. Open your arms up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands down, breathe in, step back, optional push-up. Lower down, chest up, hips back, downwards facing dog. Coming down onto your knees, take a little child's pose. Maybe a sip of water if you need to. If you're having some water, maybe just let your heart rate come down, maybe wipe down. Then we're going to take a little in-betweener, a little bit of an in-between stretch and opening up of the body, a little bit of strength. And then we'll come back to this, and you guys can really put your volume up, pump it up on that side. I'm going to give you a short little sequence that you can flow with, and you can make it yours. You can roll your arms around and go forward and back as much as you want, just to give you that feeling of a bit of freedom and trusting yourself and just building that relationship with yourself. Okay, so coming onto your forearms. You guessed it. We're lifting our hips up into dolphin pose. Walk your toes close to your knees, to your elbows. Bend your knees into your chest, float your knees just off the ground. Walk your feet a little bit further closer up to your elbow. Walk them in. Don't drop the knees on the floor just yet. Now lift your hips up to the sky. Nice. You can keep your knees as much bent as you like. Lifting one leg up. It doesn't matter which one you go for first. Either stay here, maybe float up, maybe give it a couple of bounces. So you might want to bend into that bottom knee. Swing your top leg behind you. Jump up and down a couple of times. Maybe you're going to come in for a forearm balance. And then changing legs, doing it on both sides. Keep pushing through your elbows. You don't want your chest or your head to drop onto the floor. Keep going. Push yourself a little bit more. Don't just watch me. You got to build the strength. And when you're ready, you can come back down, taking a child's pose. Shake it out, wiggle it out, breathe it out. Meeting me back in your downwards facing dog. Get your pants up, they're sliding down. Looking forward in between your hands. We're going to take a step or a hop. Okay. You can also walk forward. If you want to practice handstand hops, watch me. Buoyancy through the knees and the butt, like you're moving your butt up and down. Look in between your hands. Jump your heels to your bum and your feet forward. But you think about jumping your butt up to the roof instead of just coming forward. Okay. Jump the butt up. Bring the feet forward. Try and resist your landing. Separate your feet 2 fist width apart, holding onto your big toes. Breathe in, lift your chest up halfway. Bend your elbows, breathe out. Pull yourself closer, pull your head back in between your legs. Try and find that compression with your belly on your legs here. Keep looking back. Squeeze your belly tighter. Use the lower part of the strength of your belly to push your belly onto your thighs. Breathing in, look up. Bring your feet a little bit closer. They don't have to touch, but just bring them a little bit closer together. Shift your weight into your right foot. Float your left foot. Maybe put it down, float it up. We're going to do that 5 times, or taking it out to the side as high as you can. Maybe it's up, 1, 2, or maybe it's smaller ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the other side. 1. Push into your left thumb will help you balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, and fold. Hold on to your forearms or your elbows, chin to chest. And you're going to bring yourself up about maybe a quarter of the way. Let all your weight drop you down like you're at the top of a roller coaster, and you release, drop. Let your arms swing, lifting yourself up, bend your knees, and drop. Good work. You're going to bring yourself down onto your knees. Again, Japanese style. Okay, hands can come down onto the floor. I like using my fingertips because I can just lift myself a bit higher, but you can do it with flat hands, and even better to do it with blocks or books next to you, unless you quite have the strength to do it without. Okay, so I'm gonna keep squeezing my right heel into my right butt. Okay, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm gonna lift my knees off the ground. I'm on the backs of my feet. Pull the right heel to the right butt. The right foot comes off the ground. Round through your upper back. I'm going to just do it without blocks for you guys. Hold it there. You've got it. Hold it for 5, 4, 3. Pull your knees into your chest and lower down. Left side. Lift your knees up. Pull the left heel to the left bum. Pull both knees into your chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Lift both knees up as high as you can. Try to be light on your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift up. 1. Lower down. Push your feet around. Come lie down onto your backs. Take a little breather. Take a happy baby. Elbows into the insides of the knees. Hands onto the outsides of the ankles of the feet. Rocking yourself from side to side. Just stay there. And then holding onto the backs of your knees. And rocking yourself backwards and forwards. Taking your feet a little bit further behind you every time. And then you're going to catch yourself on your feet. Try and really do it without your hands. Back into your chair. Lift your right knee into your chest. Float the foot off the ground. Pull the right knee out. Put the right foot down, left knee comes up. Relax the shoulders. Put the left foot down. Sit your bum nice and low. Stay back into your downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the floor. We don't unfortunately have that much time left, but if you are quite amped for a little bit of a flow, a little bit of a fun session, it really can be quite freeing and good for your practice to do something like this. So if you're out, you want to finish in the next 5 minutes, you can drop down onto your back. If you're going to put your music up and join me, I'm going to give you a short routine, and you can just do that once on each side, and when you're done, you can also come lie down on your backs. Right leg goes up. You're going to do this obviously on both sides. Right foot forward, back knee down, arms up, bend back. Lift your back knee, sweep your arms back behind you, lift the back leg. Draw the knee into your chest, maybe even bring the hands to heart center. Straighten it out, swing the leg back behind you. Reach the arms back, put the back toe down, opening warrior 2. Here you can do whatever. You can reverse your warrior. You can come into a triangle. Maybe reverse it again. Maybe into a side angle with a few shoulder rolls. Just trying something new. Left hand down, right arm up if you want to, or you can just go back into your Vinyasa. Maybe a few shoulder rolls on the right side, and then moving through your Vinyasa. Okay, go for it. So either resting or following with stepping through into a low lunge, arms up, bend back, into a high lunge, into a warrior 3, maybe bringing that foot forward, back into a warrior 2, moving around in your warrior 2. Option for the side angle with the rolling the shoulders and maybe a twist with rolling the shoulders. Even if you don't do exactly the same on the left side that you do on the right side or other way, it doesn't matter. Close your eyes, stay there for as long as you like, move faster, move slower. Try not to let anything around you distract you. I want you to really drop into that practice. Maybe you're doing something completely different to what I said. That's fine. Let yourself move. You can make this practice as flowy, as strong, as loose, as open as you like. Make it a little bit of a dance. Make it yours. Just putting your stamp on it. Nothing that you do can be wrong. Just go with it. If it helps you to close your eyes, close your eyes. And when you're ready, you can lie down on your back. If you still want to go a few more rounds, or do a few more postures, or jump around a bit, or whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. Once you're on your back, always checking in with the lower back, scooping the lower back forward, pressing into the floor, just making sure that you're really nice and comfortable on your back or on your side. Walk your shoulders down and away from your ears. Almost trying to walk your shoulder blades in underneath your body a bit. Let that space in between your eyebrows soften and relax. Your eyes soften, your cheeks, your mouth. Think of a baby's face, how soft and open, relaxed and receptive it is. Trying to take it all in. Listening to the feedback your body is giving you. Maybe it shakes. Maybe it feels a bit tight. Maybe it feels loose. Just reflecting on your practice. Letting your body reflect on your practice. And bringing your attention to the tips of your ears, just letting your awareness rest there. Taking in the space around you. Just realizing where you are. Just showing some gratitude that you're healthy and that you've got so much to be thankful for. Just being content with the space that you're in. Recenter and breathe. When you're ready, you can just, with your eyes closed, bring yourself onto your buns, maybe again in Japanese style. Once you're sitting down, you can just sink your weight back into your buns, sitting nice and tall, drawing your hands into your heart center, humbly lowering your chins down towards your chest. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to teach you and for showing up for the class. Really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Always makes me really happy to see you and to maybe just have a quick chat. So thank you so much for putting on in your energy and showing up. Cool, guys. Just enjoy the rest of your evenings. Eat well, sleep well. Love you guys lots. See you next time. Thank you very much.